Hey guys, this is Zach from visionswell.com back here with another video. Sorry for the 2-week lapse in videos. Me and my wife just bought a house and we've been in some craziness, as you can probably imagine, of moving all the little stuff, moving all the big stuff, getting unpacked, still have a long way to go, getting some work done on the house, painting, all kinds of different crap. So I haven't been able to make a video for 2 weeks, but I wanted to come make this one for you guys just to let you know kind of what's in my EDC backpack. That's the point of this video. So we can start with the backpack first. This is a chrome Hondo. I believe it's 28 liters or maybe 25 liters. I'm not sure exactly. I bought this years ago and they no longer make the Hondo in this exact style. Chrome has an updated one now that has a little bit of a different material and a little bit of a different setup for the front of the bag because some people complained that the strap was in the way of the zipper, but I kind of like it because it hides the zipper. Also, people didn't love this tarpaulin material, this really kind of squeaky tarpaulin material, because it doesn't have much give, so you can't really overstuff this bag. To me, that's not a downside. I felt this was very weather resistant. It has YKK zippers, even though they're not PU coated or anything. The tarpaulin makes this very weather resistant. It has a really nice harness system with this ribbing, and it has a nice little chest strap, a lot of padding with some air channels, a nice little grab handle, and then it has 2 water bottle pockets. And the water bottle pockets have these little weep holes that I really like, so dirt and water can escape as you're moving the bag around. The front of the bag has a kind of a weird luggage pass-through seatbelt material that covers the front zipper where the slash pocket is. And yeah, some people really didn't like that. I personally like it. I don't find it hard to reach the zipper to open and close, so I had no issues with it. So the point of this video is to go through what's in my everyday carry backpack setup. I'll start with the outside of the bag. In this water bottle pocket, I have a BrewMate. This is a BrewMate that is typically used for alcoholic drinks. It has a nice seal on the top that locks, and you can put things in here without fear of it spilling. BrewMate is amazing. Stuff keeps your drinks cold or hot. I typically use it for coffee. I'm not bringing booze to work on a normal basis. But yeah, this thing is really great. So if you're interested in a BrewMate, I highly suggest them as a product. In the other water bottle pocket, I just have nothing, but I could potentially put, you know, a rain jacket or a tripod or something like that in there, as well as like a travel umbrella, things like that. And it could be helpful if you get caught in a rainstorm. I don't currently have that in there because we're in the middle of summer, but could be useful. On the front of the bag, I have a little hero clip. As I'm sure you've all heard of hero clips before because people talk about them nonstop, but this unfolds as a carabiner that also can be used as a hook. So if I'm somewhere where there's nowhere to hook my bag on, like a bathroom or somewhere where I don't want my bag touching the floor, this thing is a godsend. So highly suggest you pick up either one of these or one of their kind of like unbranded copycat ones, because having an extra hook and a place to put your bag is super useful. Let's see what's in this front stash pocket. First up, we have a handkerchief, which has a skeleton hand cracking a beer, the sound of a good time. This is from the Sendero Provisions Company, and I really love their hats and gear. And I think it's super important to always carry a handkerchief, whether it's to filter something out of your drink, wipe sweat off your head, cover your head from the sun, anything like that. I mean, they have a ton of different uses, so it takes up virtually no space and really important for me to have in my bag at all times. On that same note, I have this neck gaiter that's black and stretchy, and this can also be used as a makeshift head cover from the sun, neck cover from the sun, a mask if you go somewhere that requires a mask, or if you're off-roading or something like that, or riding a motorcycle and don't want dust and bugs getting in your mouth. This thing is perfect. Also can wipe up stains, wipe up sweat. These two things together are so multi-use and small that I see no reason not to always carry them. Next up, we just have a Write in the Rain notebook and a Fisher Space Pen. Fisher Space Pen, if you didn't know, is a pressurized ink cartridge, so you can write upside down and from all angles without having it run out. And Write in the Rain notebooks allow you to write and they can get wet and it won't smear the ink or pencil or things like that. I always like to have a notebook. You never know if you need to write down numbers, write down something, sketch something up, keep note of something for yourself. I mean, notepads have a myriad of uses that I'm sure you're all aware of. Next, I have my little medical pouch that I've gone over in separate videos. This just has stuff like allergy medications, painkillers, earplugs, nail clippers, chapstick, some disposable nitrile gloves, Band-Aids, Tums, stuff for your stomach, some cough drops. Basically, it's just like a boo-boo kit, something where if you're somewhere where you can't get to a pharmacy quickly or easily, you have a couple different things. If you have a headache or stomach issues, or you need to touch something gross, you need earplugs, whatever, all this kind of stuff fits in this small little pouch. I have a separate video on that on my channel if you look for it. And yeah, this goes with me basically anywhere. Whether I'm traveling or in my EDC, I like to have this nearby, move it from bag to bag. Great thing to have. Next up is this little Tom bin pouch that also has an attached Night Eyes S carabiner that locks in case I wanted to hang it from somewhere the outside of the bag or anything. And I have a separate video on this as well if you want to see absolutely everything inside. But it's just little stuff to get you out of a pinch. Binder clip if you lost your wallet and you needed a quick money clip. Powerful magnet if you dropped your keys and needed to pick them up, along with some cordage, some pens, a tiny cheap flashlight, a little spare Ziploc bag, a Sharpie, a lighter, all just things that you would need in a pinch to measure, cut, write on something, use a magnet on something, any kind of stuff that you would need in a pinch, just random materials. If you want to see everything that's inside, check out my other video. But yeah, this thing is amazing. And again, just like the medical pouch, it goes in every single one of my bags and moves from bag to bag because there's always a use case for what's in this bag. And I highly, highly suggest carrying some kind of EDC pouch that has little tools in it that can get you out of a pinch. And that's it for the front pocket. As you can see, this front pocket goes all the way down to here. So you can fit a ton of gear in this front pocket. I usually don't overload it because I don't want the bulk sticking out the front of the bag. But if you needed to store a rain jacket, a coat, a blanket, things like that, you could definitely fit that in here. It's gigantic. Moving on to the inside of the bag. The inside of the bag is very simple. It has basically a laptop pocket, a small slide pocket, and then a larger slide pocket that could fit a tablet or something like that. So what I've got in here is, in the laptop pocket, I just have my little Samsung Chromebook. This is like my shit kicker laptop that I take wherever. I don't have to worry about it. It's very cheap, and if it ever got damaged, stolen, lost, it wouldn't be the end of the world. But this thing really helps if I need to check email, surf the web, do very small tasks that require a Chromebook. This cheap little guy is amazing for that. In addition to that, I've got a pair of knockaround sunglasses. These are just my cheap sunglasses that I take when I'm on the road. They work really well for their price and they're very durable. I don't even have them in a case. But yeah, these things are great if you need just like some cheap, crappy sunglasses to take around with you. I highly suggest this brand, Knockaround. These are just like the brown ones with the yellow lenses that are mirrored. And I think they look good, and for the price and the durability, I think it's worth every penny. Next up, I just have this little Pro portable keyboard. It's a mechanical keyboard that doesn't have a huge footprint. It's like I guess they're called like a 75% keyboard. It doesn't have the numpad or anything, and the keys are kind of squished together. And then it has these multi-function keys that are both arrow keys as well as alt function and info keys. So you can use them as either arrows or for their intended purposes. It has RGB lights that are customizable. This is a really great brand of mechanical keyboard, so highly suggest one of these. It just makes it easier for me to type on my Chromebook when I'm on the road. If I'm on a train, if I'm on a plane, it allows me to type at the same speed I normally would without using those little dinky laptop keyboards. Additionally, I have this little utensil pouch. This I bought off AliExpress, and basically it's just like a little cloth envelope pouch, and inside I have a reusable straw, plastic spork from Human Gear, tied up with a napkin and a little rubber band, and it just stays inside here. If I ever need extra silverware when I'm on the road and I'm at like a food truck or something and they didn't give me one, I get takeout, or I'm in a hotel room. It's always helpful to have this, especially at my desk and everything, if I need to use tools like this or I forgot to grab silverware. It goes pretty much everywhere with me, just like a lot of the stuff in this pouch. And then you just take this cord, wrap it up, sling it through, and you have it in a neat little package. Next up, this is a Logitech travel mouse. I really like this. It's wireless. It comes with a little dongle that stores in the bottom, and it's one of those thumb ball kind of mice. Some people might not like those. You have to get used to it. I've been using this kind of mouse for years, and it helps with like carpal tunnel and not moving my hand around as much. So I really recommend a mouse like this. Once you get used to it, you kind of don't want to go back. It's very precise. Yeah, these Logitech mice are great. There's a ton of different options for this type of roller ball, but I really like this one, the way it fits in my hand, everything about it. Next up, I just have a wall plug and a little USB-C cable to charge my laptop. The Chromebooks don't really pull that much wattage, so it's easy to just use any old cord to power them. Plug this into the wall, and you have your USB-C end here. Plug it into your laptop, charge it up as needed. Also, on another note here, this is what I also use as my iPhone charger. I have an iPhone 15 Pro and it's USB-C, so this also doubles as that when I'm not using it for the laptop. Additionally, I have a little reusable tote bag that I have rolled real tight and tied up with a Velcro gear tie. You never know if you're gonna go shopping, have dirty shoes, get caught in a rainstorm, need to put a wet hat or any kind of wet clothes in here. Always, always, always carry a reusable tote with you everywhere you go. In this day and age, it just doesn't make sense to not have one on you. So I highly suggest keeping one of these in your bag or close by. And then last but not least in here is my BELLROY light sling. I have a full video review on this on my channel as well if you want to see all the ways in which I love this bag. This is my go-to everyday sling bag, and I use it constantly. It's the perfect size for me, not too big, not too small, comfortable, squeezes up really small, made from amazing materials, has nice fidlock buckle. Yeah, the YKKPU coated zippers to keep it weatherproof, really nice zipper pulls, enough pockets and everything to fit all my everyday gear. So while this bag is EDC and sits in my office, this sling is if I need to go out for the day and carry a couple things. If I needed to carry the sunglasses, if I needed to carry the utensils, anything extra I needed to bring with me could be put in this bag, and I can carry it around on the go. And at the end of the day, I can just stuff this whole thing in my bag. So it's super important to me to have a sling with me at all times, whether it's this or the Matador packable sling. Either way, I have to have a sling with me just in case I need a pocket dump on the go, or I have a few extra things to carry that I don't want bulking up my pockets, highly suggest carrying a sling with you or a packable backpack or something that's an alternative to just your EDC bag. But yeah, to give you a view of what the inside of the bag looks like, I mentioned its features earlier. This is what it looks like. And I really love this bag. I'm sad they discontinued this style of it. You could probably find it on eBay or something, but they also have the updated Hondo if you want to look into that bag. It's pretty similar. The design is slightly different. I think there may be an additional pocket. The material is not this tarpaulin, although I really like this tarpaulin. So yeah, I mean, your mileage may vary. You decide what's the best bag for you, but I really love this backpack. I'm gonna try to go back to updating my channel once or twice a week with new videos. Now that I'm kind of moved in and I'm starting to unpack and we're getting my life together, I want to say that I appreciate every single one of you for watching my channel and my videos and commenting, liking, subscribing, all those things. So if you like this kind of content and you want to see more of it, go ahead and engage with me and in any way you see fit. Email, like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want. So thank you sincerely for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.